Today, my daughter forgot her passcode to her iPad, so she can't log in anymore. So we're going to have to reset it. This process works the same way for iPads and iPhones. And when we reset, you will lose all the data on that device. So this is your opportunity to make one last effort to try to remember the passcode or find it or something, because when we reset, all the data is gone. If you don't have a backup set up, you won't be able to recover that data either. So after we have completed this video and reset your device, make sure you watch the video in the card above. I'll put it in the description down below as well, because that video is going to help you set up a backup. So if this happens in the future, you can have a backup of all your sensitive information that you can just restore back to your device and really not lose anything. There's 3 things we need to make this work. We need the device right here. We need the charging cable for the device, and we need a computer. If you don't have access to a computer, you can go to an Apple store and they'll help you. And the charging cable needs to be the charging cable for your device, obviously. Apple has a lot of different plugs, so make sure it's the correct charging cable. Plug in the USB end into your computer, and next we're going to power down the device. So we're going to hold the power button. For this iPad, it's up here. Yours might have it on the side. So just hold down the power button until it says slide to power off, and then we slide to power off. And now for this device, I'm going to hold down the home button and plug in the charging cable at the same time. If you have a newer device that doesn't have a home button, hold down the power button on the side and plug in the cable. Holding the home button, plugging in the cable, and just keep holding until this happens. And now on my Mac, I have this message saying there's a problem with the iPad and that requires it to be updated or restored. On Windows, you'd have to fire up iTunes to get a similar message and similar buttons like this restore and update button here. This is what we want to get to, because I'm going to click one of these and have it do what it's supposed to do. The update button is only going to update the OS. It's not going to help you reset your passcode if that's what you forgot. So update is not the solution in this case. In this case, we're going to want to restore. That might sound confusing because if you don't have a backup, you're not actually going to be able to restore anything, but it restores the factory settings is what this means. And it deletes everything on your device. So let's click on restore. Then we have a warning telling us what's going to happen and whether we want to continue, and we do. Click on restore and update, then click on next, then click on agree. And now it's going to download the software. It's going to take quite a while because it's going to download the software, then it's going to update the iPad or whatever device you have attached. That's going to verify the updates. It takes like 20 minutes to do all this. So I'll pause this video and I'll be back when it's done. Now I have a message saying iPad locked to owner, and that owner is my daughter's iCloud account. But now we can walk through all the setup just like you did when you got it brand new from the store. I'm not going to bore you with all this stuff. I'm going to try to skip as much as I can. Just let me skip all this. Let me skip it. It's not going to let me skip it, but you get the idea. Just go through these menus, set up the things you want and don't want, and it's pretty straightforward. It explains everything to you. I recommend you watch the video on creating backups for your iPads and iPhones. I'll link to that again in the description down below. So if this ever happens to you again, you'll be protected. All your sensitive data will be there. And if you got value from this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and then check out the next video on your screen right now, which is that backup setup for your iOS devices. So make sure you check that out, and I'll see you there.